Dave Ping 243.
Hello guys, this is me, Dave Ping 243, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Colosseum. It's been a while since I've actually recorded an episode for this, and this is actually the first episode of the Let's Play that I'm using my current microphone. So, yeah, it should be a pretty good time. Anyway, last time on the main story finale, well, after we've defeated the boss of Cypher, Evice, or Evis, we continued on with our continued save file, and we got an email as soon as we continued the game from Net. So, yeah, basically we have to go to the Under right now, but we're already here, so I kind of started off the episode with us just appearing in the Under, and we also got this message from Sack, and so he wants us to meet him in Pyrite Town. So we'll go to Sack afterwards, but apparently he has something to tell us regarding a strange shadow. Well, we don't even exactly know if it's a shadow Pokemon, but it's pretty obvious that it might be, so, yeah, how about we go into the actual depths of the Under and pay Net a visit, because, well, you know, the email. Let's talk a bit for a second. Yeah, you're just saying, what you would have normally said before we have gone to Ralgam Tower, but yeah, let's check up on that. Yes, we did. Yep. Alright. Well, see you, Net. Anyway, how about we go back to Pyrite Town and, well, meet up with Sack. So I'll cut away to where we can actually meet up with him. And now we're here at Duking's place. So how about we go over to the bookcase and... Oh. I forgot that you had to interact with the bookcase from the side, but let's go in here because this is where Sek is. There's this rogue called Kale. Yep, we know him. So how about we talk to Kale? So you should know who he is. He's basically the guy that had the shadow ferret. So, okay, what do I want here? I guess my starting leads are fine for what Kale has, at least for the most part. But yeah, let's go talk to this motherfucker. Hey, what's up? Yeah, of course. You just knew that you had to fight this guy. So, once again, we're fighting against Kale. Alright, Gramble and Gardevoir. Yeah. So, Gramble's Intimidate lowers our physical attack stats, and... Oh, looks like you traced, Mr. Dread's Levitate, okay, Well, even though Shadow Ball won't do that much with the Intimidate, hopefully it will still do a bit, and I really don't have much to hit this Gardevoir with. I was expecting him to send out something else first, and not Gramble. How about we use Reflect? Okay, Mr. Dread, use Shadow Ball. Let's see how much this does. Probably not that much. Oh, a crit will definitely do that. Okay, looks like I got lucky with a critical hit. Damn, good job, Mr. Dread. Alright, Shiftry. Okay, I really need to get Espeon out of here. Yeah. Gramble, no Shadow Ball, that's going to hurt. Yeah, that's with Reflect, by the way. Let's see, let's try to use that physical attack stat against you with Confuse Ray, and I will switch Kit Kat out for... I don't know, I guess Rosso, maybe, so I could take care of the Shiftry at least. So here we go, Confuse Ray, and I'm kind of surprised that Mr. Dread is the fastest out of these three. Okay, Feint Attack. That's gonna hurt Mr. Dread. Or I guess you actually targeted the slot that Espeon was in. Okay, no, you didn't hit yourself, that's bad. And Shadow Ball didn't do that much to Rosso, thank God. Okay, let's use Mr. Dread's turn to heal up Rosso really quick. And I still got all these healing items, so yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. Sure, let's go for Fire Blast. Alright, nice, it hits. Way to go, Rosso. Alright, his last Pokemon is Machamp. I was kind of expecting him to send out Machamp with Gardevoir as, like, his two leads, but I didn't expect him to send out Gramble first. So, that kind of threw a wrench into my plans, but now that Machamp is on the field, I could probably confuse it, and let's take care of the Gramble. Awesome! Fire Blast hits again. I've been having some pretty good Fire Blast luck throughout this playthrough. Kind of similar to how Bickley actually had a bit of good luck for him when it came to Fire Blast in his playthrough of XD Gale Darkness, but that's a story for another day. So, let's use your attack stat against you and make you hit yourself in confusion. Come on, hit yourself. Awesome! And let's just use Psybeam and, I don't know, I guess Fire Blast. Wow, I hit 3 Fire Blasts in a row. And a crit on top of that. Wow. Yeah, I'm actually having some pretty good luck now. That was pretty solid, I have to admit. Well, that's just mostly because I got really lucky with some things. So, Kale says that trainer, he used a Shadow Croconaw. That trainer's name was... So, anyway, he forgot. But he's saying something about the Staggum Hideout, because that's what that trainer mentioned. So if we do decide to leave and go to the world map, we actually have a new location. The Staggum Hideout. So yeah, our former sort of home, I guess. Because of course, Wes used to be a Team Staggum member. But I don't want to quite go through with the after game further with the after game just yet, because I want to go back to the Under. Because well, there's one good reason as to why. I want to go and train up at the Colosseum, because the Pokemon you're going to be facing off against in the Staggum Hideout are going to be at the mid-50s at the very least, and yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of underleveled. I would much prefer if I was at the mid-50s range along with them. And besides that, like, I wanted to show off at least the Colosseum with what it has to offer. Now, even though, yes, like, the Pokemon there are going to be at, like, the mid-50s as well, they're typically stuff that are, like, unevolved, so I could kind of get away with being underleveled here. So yeah, I guess my 2 leads are fine. So, plus the Colosseum is just kind of cool. So, let's participate in a challenge. And just to be clear, this place does allow for any sort of Shadow Pokemon you may have in your party. So, if you wanted to, like, slowly purify a Shadow Pokemon, this is a great place to do that. Especially when it comes to the Shadow Pokemon that you got, like, at like, the very end of the game. It'll be very easy for you to try to slowly purify them over time by having them battle here. So, yeah, we got the mid-50s up in here, but, Qwilfish and Lombre aren't exactly the most powerful, Pokemon around, so you can kind of take advantage of that. So, Mr. Tread, you're going to use Shadow Ball on the Lombre, and Kit Kat just use Psychic on Qwilfish, and Did you seriously try to fake out Mischievous? Like, why? Fake out is a normal type attack. It doesn't affect ghosts. Why would you try to do that? You absolute moron. Again, the AI in Colosseum is just not the best. And this trainer's action completely shows that fact. Let's just hit the Clamperl with Psychic and get a move on. Depending on how long this episode will go on for, I'm gonna guess that the rest of this video is going to be just me taking on this set of the Colosseum. So yeah, as you can see, the Colosseum is a pretty cool looking place. Everything's all rustic looking, and there's a lot of Japanese characters around. I don't know what any of them say, of course, because I can't read Japanese. But I'm sure Future Me will put up some sort of thing on screen that will kind of like translate whatever these Japanese things have to say. And yeah, just look at all the chains around here, man. Like, this place is literally metal. And yeah, in spite of us being like 7 levels or so like under those guys, we basically kicked their asses. Like, again, look at those giant chains, dude. Like, the way that they're just swaying about, like... Oh man, this guy's talking some smack. But, he's going to eat his own words. Celio and Citra. Okay, this would have been really good if I had, Narukami up in the front, but I can make do with this. I could certainly make do with this. So, let's use Shadow Ball on... Actually, let's attract the Celio. And let's Psychic the Citra, because Citra has terrible special defense. And yeah, no surprise it was it was like a 1-hit KO. Like, that's no surprise to me. And I'm actually getting some decent experience from these guys. The Vigoroth. So I may want to actually go ahead and use Psychic on... Okay, its attack still goes through, and... Okay, that did some decent damage to Mr. Dread, but nothing substantial. Let's use Shadow Ball on Celio, and let's Psychic the Vigoroth. And it might live on, like, a bit of HP. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. Taunt? Well, I already used the track, so... Well, not like I wasn't going to use an attacking move for Espeon's turn, but, yeah, Taunt is actually not that good in Generation 3, because I actually, just recently found out, well, actually, like, kind of, like, rediscovered that Taunt only, goes into effect for, like, 2 turns in Generation 3, and on top of that, I think it even counts for the turn that it's used, so Taunt is only up for, like, this turn, which is kind of, underwhelming, I will say. Let's use Psybeam on the Vigoroth and Psychic the Celio. So yeah, Taunt is actually not that great in Generation 3, and... Are you serious? And okay, Encore. Well, not like I wasn't going to spam Psychic. But yeah, Taunt is not that great in Generation 3. It did get better in later generations, but at the same time it did get kind of nerfed, in a way. But again, that's a story for another day. Okay, attracted. Man, it's actually pulling through the attraction rather well. It's sitting on like 1 HP. Like, I can guarantee you that's somehow just like 1 HP. And I'm kind of pissed about that. And Espeon is locked into using Psychic, but I don't even care because that's what I would have wanted to use anyway. Yeah. Goodbye. Well, that may be kind of true, but I'm going to take over this entire event. So, semi-final. Okay, we got a female bodybuilder. Oh sure, Shadow Pokemon has nothing to do with you. I mean, considering that you're from a shady as hell place, down under, not Australia, by the way. Considering that you're from a shady place that is down under, Pyrite Town, I find that a little hard to believe. Okay, Curlia Trace, Mr. Dread's Levitate. That doesn't really matter. I can just Shadow Ball it into the next week, and I'll Psychic the Azumarill. And yeah, Azumarill's kind of bulky, so I expected it to live through at least one Psychic. So, Curlia, no surprise that it went down from one Shadow Ball because its defense stat is kind of bad. And Noctowl, okay, that actually poses a bit of an issue for me because it has pretty good special defense. And pretty good HP too, so... let's use Shadow Ball on Azumarill, and let us Psychic the Noctowl. Yeah, even coming from a special attacking monster like Espeon, it... Well, that's shitty. I must have just glossed over the fact that they were just using Double Team on the previous turn, and that's why I missed with a Zumbrel. But, oh boy. But regardless, both of these Pokemon don't really pose that much of a threat to me, and god damn it, Mr. Dread missed again. They don't really pose much of a threat to me besides spamming Double Team, and that is why Slam is an awful move, because it has lower accuracy than what you would want it to have. Seriously, Slam is just bad. Like, it has average power at best, and it misses like a good portion of the time. And Pelipper, god, I wish I had Narukami for this. And that's the third time in a row that I missed with Shadow Ball, and there goes Slam. Okay. Now, at least Pelipper doesn't have that good special defense, so Psychic will do a lot. And finally, Mr. Dread actually hits with Shadow Ball, so yeah, I'm not quite taking it out. I kind of figured. And does their whole team know Double Team? And Slam missed again. Again, that shows why it's awful. And goodbye, Pelipper. And Mr. Dread gets up to level 50. And oh, I was going to say, like, after we take out the Zumbril, Kit Kat will go up to level 50 as well. But let's try to see if we can hit this thing. Nope, Kit Kat missed. Okay, but Mr. Dread hits. And as for standard affair with these Colosseum challenges, you get healed after every fight. So now Kit Kat is up to level 50, and we'll now move on to the final. Oh, you wished. Alright, who's going to be our opponent in the final? A street performer. Krebel. A very weird name, I would say, but Ori's kind of known for that, so... Gorbis and Kecleon. Oh god, these things are actually kind of bulky on the special side. But I think I have a bit of a strategy going here already. So, for Mr. Dread, I will target that Gorbis with Shadow Ball, and I'll just Psychic the Kecleon. That way, so that when I do Psychic a Kecleon, it becomes a Psychic type, and I can hit it with Shadow Ball on the following turn, and turn it into a Ghost type. To which I can proceed to keep smacking around with Shadow Ball, since Ghost is weak to Ghost. And yeah, Shadow Ball didn't do that much to Gorbis anyway, so... Well, at least he didn't use that on Mr. Dread, a critical hit. Anyway, at least you're not an idiot. So, Shadow Ball, and since I don't really care about this fight too much, like it's not really that much of a boss fight at all, so it's not an important fight, so I can just go ahead and use a full heal. Because I want to take care of this Kecleon. And I didn't want to deal with any sort of confusion, so there you go. Vileplume, that's definitely going to be a victim of my Psychic. Attract. God damn it. So you're kind of following Venus's footsteps there. Not just having Attract, but also having a Vileplume. Okay, let's use Shadow Ball and Gorbis again, and let's use Psychic on Vileplume. So yeah, I guess I could be thankful that she didn't try to attract Kit Kat, because if that was the case, then this would be a lot more frustrating to deal with. Sharpedo, oh fuck. Okay, that's not great. Confuse. Stop spamming Confuse Ray and Attract, it's very annoying. So, Mr. Dread is, Attract Fused? I don't know how you would, call a Pokemon that is both attracted and confused at the same time, but, I really think I should make some sort of double switch here, because otherwise, both of my Pokemon will most likely be screwed. Let's go into Narukami and Suijin. Really, all you have is Bite? Like, I'm pretty sure... Wow, that did a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure you would have had, like, Crunch, because Carvana is able to learn Crunch at, like, level 22, so... yeah, ow. Let's get rid of the Gorbis before it becomes any more annoying, and let's heal up Suijin really quick. Because I could take down the Sharpedo at any time, but that Gorbis needs to go. And that's the second time in the row that you crit. And I hate that you went after Narukami. Fuck you. Well, shit. Shadow? Oh, this is gonna be a long battle. Fine then. Have a taste of your own goddamn medicine. And let's use Suijin's turn to revive Narukami, because I need him to speed up this fucking fight. Bite. Seriously, you should have Crunch, but at the same time, you're critting a lot with Bite. Okay, here's a taste of your own goddamn medicine, and let's have you go against your own physical attack stat. And of course, you're just spamming Confuse Ray. Like, does this Gorbis know no attacking moves? And let's just Toxic the Gorbis. And let's Surf. Don't know why you are going after Shadow with that, but I'm not complaining. Of course, I hit myself in confusion, because that's just how it is, and Shadow flinched. Okay, you have Psychic, so you actually do have an attacking move. Come on, hit yourself. Thank you! And considering that Sharpedo has a high physical attack stat and quite low physical defense, it's going to be hitting itself for a lot of damage. Of course, I hit myself in confusion again. Hit yourself. Damn it. Okay, who's that hitting? Suijin. Okay, Suijin barely lives. But he's probably... Flinched again? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I'm not getting anything going. Let's just send out Kit Kat to be able to do a lot of damage at Gorbis, because I am getting fucking sick and tired of that shit. Thank you for taking out the Gorbis. At least somebody on this team could deal with that shit. Ugh, God. And thank you for hitting yourself. Ugh. It goes to show that sometimes in Colosseums, things don't go the way that you expect them to. And this is very indicative of that. And, fuck it, let's just use Return. Don't care that I get rough skin damage. It's over. I win. I guess I could fit in one more Colosseum challenge because I'm sure this is actually kind of entertaining. For that we get TM37, which is, what is it? 37, that is Sandstorm. Okay, not that great. So, let's see here, let's put up Narukami and Suijin up at the no, wait, no, I need a faster Pokemon to go along with Suijin, so, let's do that. Actually, no way. Let's go with Shadow and Narukami, because if this is the set I think it is, then I need to watch out for the final round. And I'll need an electric type at the front to deal with whatever that final trainer has. I hope I'm not wrong on that, because I don't know the sets of the Under Colosseum by heart. Like, not any bit whatsoever. So yeah, you could skip that by pressing B. And yeah, people are still talking about Venus, even though we've basically beaten Cypher at this point. Pineco and Anorith. Go Shadow and Narukami! So, Shadow, you will go ahead and basically show that Pineco why and how you're the ultimate life form. And Narukami, you're just going to Thunderbolt the Anorith and Rock Tomb. Okay, that's going to lower Narukami's speed. If you don't know, Rock Tomb always lowers the speed of a target that it hits, so it's good for speed control, but besides that, it's not really good for damage. I mean, it's decent, but not like anything amazing. And it has the chance of missing, so yeah. Ledian, okay, I'm actually glad that I actually brought Narukami with me for this. Takedown. Whoa, okay, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would do, even with a crit. Haha, you got stacked. Okay, let's use Shadow Turn to Hyper Potion up Narukami, and Narukami, you will show Ledian the myriad truths as to why Ledian itself is a terrible bug and flying type. So, we're reaching out for the truth. I can't believe I'm making all these references now, and Ledian barely lives. So, let's bite the Pineco, and let's finish off the Ledian. Okay, Supersonic. And it actually hits with it. Well, damn. Nah, Narukami, are you kidding me? Okay, thank you, Narukami. Show this Ledian the truth. Duh, it's not very easy to go on to the path of Venus because, well, she kind of failed herself. Okay, we got a male chaser up in here. Yeah, the toughest trainer is me, motherfucker. Okay, your Pokemon don't really scream tough. But hey, oh, this is actually something I can try to use to, exploit here. Basically, Feint Attack in Generation 3, I think, isn't considered a contact move. So I can hit the Flaffy without worrying about Stag. And let's Thunderbolt the Illumise. Okay, Quick Attack is pretty much going to do nothing, yeah. Considering that Illumise's attack stat... Haha, you got stagged. Considering that Illumise's attack stat is pretty low, all things considered, Volpe actually has the higher attack stat out of the two. And yeah, Illumise actually has better special stats. Shockwave, okay, that number misses. Helping Hand, okay. Well, as long as I take you out, that should basically cancel out the Helping Hand boost, although I could be wrong on that. Like, on one hand, I think if the Helping Hand user goes down on the same turn before the Helping Hand boosted partner goes through with their attack, the boost is negated. I think that's how it works. I don't know. And Beautyfly, so it's time to destroy it with some electricity, as though we're some moth. Okay, Phase Attack to Flaffy, and Thunderbolt the Beautyfly. Considering I haven't gotten stagged yet by Flaffy, that kind of tells me that Feint Attack actually doesn't make contact, which is kind of crazy. Because I think in later generations, like, they absolutely made it a contact move. Especially given Generation 4, where its animation plays out in the way that it actually physically hits the Pokemon. So, let's Feint Attack the Flaffy and Thunderbolt the Steezel that just came in. Oh god. Well, there goes Shadow. I guess the new Shadow has shown himself. Which kind of makes sense because Steezel is rather fast and it is a dark type. Okay. Let's go with Surgeon. It's my lowest leveled it could really use the experience. Hey, paralyzed. That's pretty good. Which means on the next turn, its speed will be cut in half. Or at least, well, it's either that or it's cut down to 25% of its original speed. Which I think is actually the latter. Let's use Surf and Thunderbolt to Sneasel. Both of them should go down. Maybe by Surf. If not, then Thunderbolt will take out the Sneasel. Well, a crit will certainly do it in. And there goes Flaffy, too. And that's it, so let's move on to the next round. Yeah, Shadow Pokemon are kind of cool, but they're a little frustrating to use at times. So, okay, looks like we got a worker. Hey, this guy actually mentioned that he won't be able to see Venus anymore because of us, so apparently he actually has a personal vendetta against us now, so and there goes kind of like the story of the after game, just kind of like branching off into different little things. And Masquerade's Intimidate is not really going to affect us because we're both special attackers. Let's use Bite on Grumpig and Thunderbolt the Masquerade. Okay, Grumpig is the fastest thing on the field, and fuck you for confusing Narukami because I needed Narukami to take out that Masquerade. But, yeah, and Grumpig has good special defense, so it's not going to be going down very easily to Umbreon's bites, and you have Mudshot. Yeah, how about if I, fix this issue up by using a full heal on Narukami. And let's Thunderbolt the Masquerade, and I hate you. Oh my god. Why does everybody that follow Venus, like, why do they always employ what she does? Of goddamn course. Now, I know I'm kind of banking on Narukami hitting, which is only 50% of the time now. That extra sensory did a bit more than I was expecting to. But I need Narukami to take out this. Well, apparently my efforts are fruitless. Might as well toxic the Grumpig. Just so that I'd be able to, eventually take it out. Okay, it's just going to spam extra sensory, which is almost as powerful as Psychic, but not quite. It's 80 base power, and it has a chance of flinching. Also, fun fact, in Generation 3 at least, it had 30 PP, which made it quite of a crazy move in terms of both power and PP amount. So, okay, Grumpig, you're going to take residual damage over time. Let's heal up Narukami again. I know I'm kind of wasting all these hyper potions, but I need the experience, damn it. It's the whole reason why I'm coming in here in the first place. And let's just kind of speed up the process by trying to take out that Grumpig. Because it's clear at this point that the Masquerade isn't really posing that much of a threat, even with Mudshot. The real threat here is Grumpig, and I need to take it out quickly. finally, Narukami gets to attack. So I figured that on this turn, Grumpig is going to be knocked out from poison. So let's use another Hyper Potion on Narukami. And let's try to hit that Masquerain so we can get it off the field as well. Okay, extra sensory again. Not like I was surprised. Yep, kind of expected that. At least the Grumpig is down so I can freely attack. And Volbeat. That's actually going to be kind of bad for Shadow, so I want to get rid of the Volbeat. Because as far as I've seen, that Masquerain doesn't have any sort of bug-type moves, so... let's use Thunderbolt. I used it on the wrong Pokemon, and... well, at least it's not Silverwind or whatever. And Stun Spore. Can you get any more annoying? It's like the AI knows that Narukami is going to be good against Masquerain, and it's trying its damnedest to prevent it from attacking. Which is really irritating me, but finally we got this guy cornered. Let's use... Volbeat's faster than Shadow anyway, so it doesn't really matter which attack I use from Shadow. Okay, so you do have Single Beam. That's going to be bad for Shadow. At least Shadow gets a hit. Not for very much, though. And Narukami's paralyzed. Well, damn. I guess let's Toxic. Shit. Okay, one more Thunderbolt should put in Volbeat. And if not, I'm just going to Hyper Potion up Shadow, and that should be Volbeat down, assuming I don't get paralyzed fully this turn. And that did more damage that time. That's bad. Thankfully, we got this thing down. Yeah, I'm really starting to hate all these Lady Venus supporters, as though this were some sort of election campaign, but, we're now reaching the final, and this is who I think it is. Well, I'm about to see. Awesome! This is what I was kind of expecting at the very least. So this was the kind of final battle that I was expecting. A trainer that had a Politoed, which, by the way, Politoed does not look good in this game. When it comes to its model, it looks kind of off. But yeah, I was kind of expecting a Politoed out of this set, and it turns out I was right. So, she also has an Aridos. Let's use Bite. And let's Thunder Wave the Politoed. Is Politoed seriously the fastest thing on the field? And haha, you got stacked. Looks like it's not the fastest thing on the field anymore. And Politoed actually has some decent special defense, so it could tank. Okay. Double team, eh? Well, I could switch over to Feint Attack and make sure that I can actually hit you. And nice, crit. Alright, Thunderbolt. I do like Politoed's feigning animation where it just kind of gets a headache and falls over. Okay, Fortress. I could probably use Thunderbolt on it and it will do some pretty good damage. So let's see the results of my labor. And Ariados barely lives. And let's see Thunderbolt in action. Okay, did away with most of Fortress's health. Baton Pass. Okay, so it's Baton Passing its double team boost over to Ninetales. I guess that kind of makes sense because it has good special defense and... Is that Sandtomb? Okay. Let's use Toxic. Nah, Toxic has a chance of missing. And I think that Ariados did like a couple of well, double teams, so I think this thing's sitting at +2 evasion. I could be wrong on that, but I know that for a fact that it at least has one stage of evasion up. So, oh god, this is awkward. Let's Thunderbolt the Fortress. Okay, Confuse Ray, that's annoying. I think literally everyone in here, in the set, has used Confuse Ray in some way, shape, or form. And that's really goddamn irritating. Earthquake, oh shit. Well, there goes Narukami, but then again, you're doing a lot of damage tonight. Looks like Shadow's going to get all the experience. Experience that could have gone to Suijin. Oh well, I guess I can have Suijin clean up. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to end off this episode after this goes through, so... I guess this was an interesting episode. I mean, quite a number of stupid shit happened. There was not much in the way of story progress, but, well, after game story progress. But you got to see me grind, and you got to see a lot of annoying stuff, as well as some dumb stuff. So I hope that's at least entertaining enough. So we get like 8,000 money, and we get TM36. What is that? It's annoying that they never really list off the TM name as you get it. Sludge Bomb. That could be kind of good. I don't really think my team can learn Sludge Bomb. Yeah, none of my team members are able to learn it, but it is a good move. So yeah, with that, I'm going to end off the episode here. So next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're actually still not going to make that much of story progress, and instead, we'll actually move over to Mount Battle and take on Area 10 because, well, it's what I want to do so I can get out of the way, so... And also, like, until then, I need to clear out all the other areas, which will take a long time, so... Expect a bit of a boost in the playtime, down the line, so... Until then, take care and goodbye, fellow viewers.